All right, you guys, welcome back to Ragdoll Planting. I have such a show and tell today, honey baby child. This is my velvet philodendron. Just straight out the package. I've been wanting this plant so bad. I can't even wait. I'm gonna propagate it right away. I'm about to start clipping. Let me get my book. Let's see what the Houseplants of Encyclopedia has to say about this velvet philodendron. Look at that. And they sent this package to me well packaged. This is a 4-inch pot. I know the name of this plant. It's called Micans Philodendron Velvet Leaf Philodendron. Velvet Leaf Philodendron is what it's called. Let's see if we have Velvet Leaf Philodendron. No, you know what they're talking about? They're talking about the purple velvet vine. That's not what we're talking about today. Today, honey baby child, we are talking about the velvet philodendron. And it goes along and talk about the different philodendrons because there are all types of different philodendrons. For example, so you can see what I'm looking at for a moment. This species is easy to take care of and will twine up or support. Location: light or partial shade all year at room temperature. Care: using soft water, keep moist without drowning or drying out. Spray or wipe the leaves often with a damp cloth. I don't believe that's true for the velvet, because although this isn't a velvet vine, when you let your velvet vine leaves get lots of moisture on them for a long period of time, it's not good for the leaf. Varieties with velvety leaves needs more humid air. Feed fast-growing plants weekly, spring to fall, others every 2 weeks, in winter, monthly or even less often. The plant tolerates pruning, but never cut the aerial roots. I won't, honey. I'm finna start clipping these ends. Woo, yes. I'm about to start propagating this plant ASAP. Straight in water. Yes. Let's go to the next page and see if there's anything else further. And there is not. To be continued. All right, guys. Just for FYI, this here is your aerial roots. If I'm saying that right, aerial roots. Well, anyway, this is the aerial root that they was telling me not to clip. This is a philodendron plant as well, a different type of philodendron than the velvet vine. This is the heart leaf right here, and these are my aerial roots that are growing along it here. And I thought I saw another there. You see them? There's another there. And another here. They're roots that grow above the soil. And they are part of the plant. Oh wow, look at this. I have another one in there. It's super long. Let me see if I can get a good view for you. There it is. You can't really tell. I got a lot going on in this pot, but there, going all stretching all the way down. It's another aerial root. See how it's coming from the plant on the outside above the soil? Yeah, that is an aerial root. The velvet is doing. Got some little roots here. Not enough to start a pot. I have lots of propagation right here. I'm so ready to get things going. Everything is definitely taking its time. I'm ready to get this propagation going. Ready to get the planting started. I have so much propagation going on right here. I'm just ready to get these pots popping. So let me tell you what's going on here. So this is the mother right here. I received this pot about 3 months ago. And anytime she grows a smudge of a stem, I clip them to propagate. Yes. All these stems had grown on this plant and I clipped them off. Anytime it grows just a little bit, I clip it. And these are all of her babies. Yes. Because I want this plant all through the house. So she's grown very well. And this is her baby. Yes, it is. And she had 2 long stems like that. I clipped them before I made this video. She had one on this one, and then she had a super long one on this side. And I've clipped them and put them in here so I can continue to bush up this plant. It's grown at a nice speed since it's been here within 3 months. I mean, this plant is doing really good. And I noticed this plant likes indirect sunlight. Fertilizer. The more light you give this plant, the more leaves you have. The less light you give, the more stringy it is. I have this plant hanging in a hanging basket, and I have this one on a shelf. I let the plant dry completely out before watering it again. Some philodendrons like to have their soil completely dried out before being watered again. I have put fertilizer in here. Just a smudge within the waterings, because I've learned a lot of fertilizer is not always good. This is the scoop and I use this in. I've learned that when I water my plants, I use a smudge of warm water because it provides a sort of a mist, or it gives the plants humidity, and plants like humidity. I place my propagation along the window ledge, and just keep in mind, if you have a picture like this on the front of your vases, turn this part towards your glass so it gets all that sunlight. And my new leaves are looking so silk. These are the older leaves. It's a pretty plant. The underside is a different color of his own. It's so beautiful.